right, good afternoon, folks. Bronze medal game. Rebels versus the Kings. Bit of a rematch from yesterday afternoon. Action about to get underway. 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Faked him out on the first drop there. Kings, steal from Swanberg. Shoots. Rebound. Nice clear to the blue line. Cosgrove with it. Dumps it down into the corner. Shot towards the net. Swanberg just digging. And things are suddenly become very feisty. Looks like we're going to have a couple of Rebels in the box. One of the Kings. Kings have one too many players out. I think they need to pull one off. Oh, no. Gonna have 5-on-4 here. Radke in for the draw for the Rebels. Rebels trying to come up with the puck. Kings have it. Pass it back to the blue line. Chip it down. Shot from top of the circle. Hare with a save. Rebound put in. As Rebels defense could not pick up the rebound. And Kings capitalize with a power play goal at 19:31. Rebels with the puck off the draw. Stewart swings wide. Takes a sharp angle shot right off the pads of the Kings goalie. Rebels play it down low, back to Stewart. Stewart makes a couple of moves, tries a shot. Goes off the stick, out to the near side. Rebels trying to dig it out. Kings putting up a good defense here. Loose puck. Rebels jump on it here quickly. Radke is stripped of it. Puck bounces free. Kings come up with it. Play broken up by Gavin. Barron brings the puck in. Rebels offside, have to tag up. Jim in, forechecking with Menzies. Caron in there, breaks that up. Kings have to swing around to the far side. Caron giving chase. Puck comes back to the blue line, not out. Road dumps it back in. Menzies races in, trying to get there first. Gets there first in the corner. Puck squirts out. Jim takes a shot. Rebound opportunity there for Menzies. Couldn't quite make a connection. The loose puck comes out. Road collects. Spins back. Looking for somebody. Flips one out in the neutral zone. And play stopped as punch was tucked with a high stick. Rebels with a puck off the draw. Feed it back to Heaton there, just out of his reach. Heaton rushes back. Under pressure. Kings come up with a puck. Pass back to the blue line. Shot from the point. off a Rebel body, drops down. Rebels collect. Swanberg tries to relay that up to Radke. Kings bump it back. Heaton fires it back in. Rebels tag up, back on the attack. Swanberg steals the puck from behind the net. Puts it out front. Comes to Heaton. Heaton shoots. Loose puck steered off to the side. Radke in the corner. Far side. Looking for somebody. Swings it over to the far side. No one quite there. Chalafu picks it up in the corner. Chalafu near side. Rims it out to the other side. And the Kings get around. Cosgrove comes over. Gives a little help. Heaton under pressure. Kings come out with a puck. Odd man rush. Opportunity there. Barron comes in. Bumps the puck out into the neutral zone. Kings dump it in. Cosgrove collects behind the net. Cosgrove under pressure. Gets hauled down. No call. Shot on net. Hare able to stretch the leg out. Yes. I want to say, something, but yeah, I'm going to keep it to myself about, stripes and penalties. It's a rough job. I feel for them. Face-off win for the Rebels. Gavin passes back to Rode. Rode relays up. Tries to stretch pass across ice. Kings break that up. Carry it in. Rode reverses. Swings the puck to the near side. Gavin picks up. Passes out. Try to feed it up to Radke. Tipped in. Icing waved off. Kings in their own end. Cough up the puck. Radke there. With Barron. Puck squirts into the far corner. Weak clearing attempt. Rode hammers it back down behind the net. Radke picks up. Near side. Tries to reverse back. Rebels come up with it. Barron controlling down low. Still with it. Fed back to Gavin there. Fired a shot just wide of the net. Rebels still with the puck behind the net. Jim comes out with a puck. Tries to feed it into the slot. No one there. Rode pinches down. Backhands the puck up. Kings come up with it though. Kings dump the puck. This will be icing. And we'll have the face-off back in the Kings' end. 15-18 left in the first period. Kings with the only goal. Shots currently sitting at 2 for the Kings, 5 for the Rebels. Jim in for the draw. Got Menzies and Caron. On the back end, we've got Heaton and Cosgrove. Face-off win for the Rebels. Drove straight for the net. Kings with the puck off the face-off. Stolen by Jim. Jim centers it. Oh, Rebels unable to get a stick on that. Loose puck. Kings swing it out. Kings on the attack. Takes a shot. Gloved down by Hare. Sorry there, folks. Trying to make a little some changes here to my network settings so we can try to get a clearer picture. Rebels had a bit of an opportunity there, couldn't capitalize. Baker in for the draw. Rebels come up with the puck. Swanberg cutting towards the net. Gets puck taken off his stick. Kings battling in the corner. Rebels come out with it. Swanberg. Nope, that's Chalafu. Looking for somebody. Backhands it over to Baker. Baker, all three forwards below the goal line. Baker steps out, shoots. Steered away by the Kings goalie. Chalafu papered against the near side boards. Draws a penalty. Chalafu none the worse for wear here. Rebels going on the power play here at 14:02 first period. Rebels currently down a goal. Baker steps in for the draw. Baker gets his stick tied up, loose puck in the feet. Kings come up with it. Glassing out. Most boring defenseman play in history. Glassing out. Rode from behind his net. Makes a couple of moves. Passes it up. Rebels feed it through center. Get it over to Swanberg. Swanberg makes a move on the line. Manages to get it in. Kings come up with it though. Kings relay it to the far side. And clear the zone. Gavin back to collect. Looking for some options here. Rebels unable to get any traction. Backhanded across the road. Road steps in. Takes a shot, glove down. Rebels change out the lines. We got Radke, Barron, and Stewart. Kings come up with puck, try to clear, unable to. Shot towards net. Stewart looking for that tip. Barron with a puck, leaves it for Stewart. Comes back to the blue line. Back down on the half wall. Stewart steps out, takes a shot. Kings goalie stands his ground there and makes a save. Kings come over the puck off the draw, fail to clear as the scrum on the ball there ensues. It's been a long day. I've been talking a lot. Rebels trying to dig the puck out. Kings doing a good job killing some time here. Rebels finally get it out. Rebels from behind the net. Feed it out into the slot. Loose puck. Oh, fired through the crease out to the near side. Cosgrove fires one on the net. Loose puck almost tucked in there. Kings able to keep it out. Backhand shot off a body. Cosgrove still controlling. Gets it back down low. Rebels feed it back. Cosgrove tries to fire through the feet there. Blocked. Penalty coming to an end. Rebels still controlling. Stewart tries to feed that out front. Kings clear the zone. Heaton with the puck in his feet. Passes across to Cosgrove. Cosgrove relays up. Barron cuts towards center. Hal still has it. Makes a pass. One-timer. Goes wide of the net. Puck comes all the way back. Gavin across to Road. Road trying to make that pass there. No one there. And play blowing down. I believe we have the Kings offside. Kings with the puck off the draw. Jim backhands it over to Gavin. Gavin backhands it across to Menzies. Takes a hop over his stick. Kings pick it up. Jim tries to make a pass. Fans on it. Shot high over the net. Puck cleared into the near corner. Gavin comes to pick it up. Big stretch pass over to Menzies. Menzies still with the puck, waiting for some support. Tries to make a pass. Backhand shot there from Stewart. No, that would be Caron. Caron down low, tries to cycle that back to Jim. Rebels still with the puck. Gavin tries to make a shot. Blocked. Loose puck. Jim able to pick up a loose bouncing puck. Puts it underneath the Kings goalie. Tying it up. We're at one apiece with 11:29 left to go here in the first period. Rebels goal being credited to Jim. Rebels with a puck off the draw, win it. Play it up ahead. Chalafu gets it deep into the Kings end. Rhodes, I gotta get you to move, buddy. Thank you. Rebels pass the puck across, feed it up to Chalafu. Chalafu on the far side, under pressure. Tries to get it down in deep. Kings come up with it. Jim hustles back for support. Puck squirts back. Rebels get it back into the Kings' end. Swanberg trying to dig up the puck. Hauled down. Rebels lift it into the end. Jim needs to tag up here. Does. Rebels jump back on the attack. Kings. Stretch pass. Try to get around the D. Can't. Puck steered to the corner. Kings try to play it around the net there. Rebels block that off. Puck in the corner. Backhanded across to Heaton. Heaton under pressure. Baker comes in. I think that's Baker. Can't tell from here. Going to be getting a little rough here. A little pick there from the Rebels. Baker with a puck. Swanberg. Drop pass. Rebels unable to connect on that. Kings feed it into the slot. Shot. Save. Puck up in the air. Kings come up with it. Fired. Ends up in the far corner. Kings with a puck. Take a shot. There with a save. Steered it behind the net.
Come on, Rebels.
Puck comes to the near side corner. Rebels come out with it. Heaton tries to relay that. Oh, sorry, that was Radke. Puck comes back behind the net for Gavin. And they manage, Rebels clear it out. And all the way down here. Stewart in forechecking. Barron. Race for the puck. Official gets in the way again. Old Stripes here is having a rough weekend. Rebels try to play it out to the far side. Radke comes up with the puck. Radke with the puck. Gives it to Gavin behind the net. Play it up the boards. Rebels look to swing out, can't, as the Kings keep them hemmed in. Gavin with the puck now. Tries to cut towards center. Relays it up to Stewart. Stewart up the near side. Looks to make a couple of moves, gets around his man. Carries it down in behind the net. Sharp angle shot along the ice. Barron takes a shot wide of the net. Puck ends up in the near corner. Kings try to clear. Rebels keep it in. Dumped in behind the net. Kings come up with it. Number 10 for the Kings. Tries to bank it off the boards. Rode unable to get there in time. Rode gets his pocket picked. Shot on net. Hare rebound. And Hare able to make the initial save and the rebound. Menzies gets the puck out into the neutral zone. Jim steals it, gets it knocked off his stick. Jim stays on it, relays the puck up to Caron. Caron on the far side, feathers the pass across to Jim. Jim still controlling, tries to get that down into the slot there. And puck cleared down the ice. Cosgrove back to collect. Stutter steps, fakes the puck, relayed up to Menzies, just out of his reach. Jim comes in, picks up the puck. Gets it poked off his stick, stays on it though. Battles in the corner, still has it, centering pass. Comes out to the slot, dumped down the ice. We should have icing here. With 6:46 left to go, first period. Looks like we're going to have Baker, Chalafu, and Swanberg. Kings come up with a puck, try to clear the zone, and do. Shot on net. Hare makes the save, kicks it out to the far side. Kings sweep the puck along the ice. Hare steers that in behind the net. Eaton there. Puck squirts out. Hare dives on that, covers it up. Both these teams feeling a little feisty. Baker wins the draw, kicks it forward for Chalafu. Chalafu across to Swanberg. Swanberg takes a shot just wide of the net. Not sure if the goalie got a piece of that. Knights look to break out now. Carry the puck around the far side. Looking to make a lap, broken up there. Dump it back down into the corner. Eaton takes his man, steers him into the boards. Cosgrove under pressure. Relieves it over to Swanberg on the near side. Swanberg up the side. Tries to feed it out to Chalafu. Kings break that up, come the other way. Kings through the neutral zone. 91 dancing around looking for something. Goes for a skate. Passes back. Shot tipped. Ends up in the near corner. Rebels try to relay it out. Can't. Kings collapse. Come up with it. Rebels try to pin it along the boards. Kings come out with it. Feed it up. Broken up. Ends up on Road stick. Road swings wide. Plays it off the boards to himself. Looking for somebody. Tries to pass it into the slot. No one can get there quite in time. Rebels try to dump it back down in. Puck, free puck. Road tries to jump on it. And Rebels draw another penalty. With 4:32 left to go in the first, we're tied at 1. Rebels going on to PP. Tripping going against the Kings. I keep wanting to say Knights. I don't know why. Puck comes back to the blue line. Road Plays it to the half wall. Jim back to Rode. Rode steps out. Backhands it to Caron. Caron to Jim. Loose puck. And Jim hit from behind. No call. Kings try to flip the puck out. Rode tries to hold the line there. They get it all the way down. Rode with the puck. Feeds it up to Caron. Caron gets his pocket picked. Ends up behind the net there. Rebels try to come up with it. Kings dump it down the ice. Takes a hop over Rode's stick. Rode hustles back to collect. Rode hard pass, tipped out into the neutral zone by Caron. Kings with all the time in the world dump it all the way back. 56 seconds left in the power play for the Rebels. Rode set up behind the net. Rebels trying to figure out which way to go. Puck tipped forward out in the neutral zone. Gavin cross to Rode. Rode with some space. Feeds it across to Baker. Baker to Chalafu. Chalafu. Baker with the puck. Gains the line, gets it across to Cosgrove. Rebels feed out front. Kings break that up. Kings come back the other way. Rebels cross ice pass over to Chalafu. Chalafu up the far side. Posts up. Tries to dump it softly into the corner. Kings pick it up. Stewart flushes it out. Kings come the other way now. Up the far side. Try to get around Heaton. Feed it out into the slot. Rebels break that up. Loose puck. Bodies everywhere. Kings come up with it. Shot on net, gloved down by the Rebels. And Stewart caught that. Shot towards net, steered away by Hare. Battle in the far corner. Rebels relieve it to the near side. Kings come up with it. Sweep it towards net. Hare quickly covers that up. With 1:12 left to go, first period. Rebels with the puck. Relayed over to Heaton. Heaton plays it forward to Caron. Caron just out of his reach. Kings come up with it. Jim tries to steal. Can't. Menzies breaks that up for a second. Kings come back the other way. One toe drag too many from the Kings. Kings still keep it in the zone though. Heaton tries to play the puck off the boards. Caron got dumped there. With a hit from behind. No call. Kings with the puck on the near side boards. Drop it back to the D. Shot from, pass down. Top of the circle, shot wide of the net. Puck on the far side, Caron tries to relay it out. Ends up on a Kings stick. Kings back on the attack. Cosgrove able to prevent that pass. Puck pops up in the air, near side. Rebels unable to clear. And puck takes a friendly hop up into the Rebels bench there with 7 seconds left to go here in the first period. Rebels on the attack, 1 second left. Tried to make that shot there, but ran out of time. All right. After 20 minutes of play, we're tied at 1. Shots on net. Rebels 17, Kings 12. I have some new software I'm playing with, so things are going to improve. All right, here we go. Second period underway. Puck cleared back into the Rebels' end. Rode collects. Rode sauces one out to Chalifoux. Chalifoux chips in, or sorry, that's Swanberg. Puck played in low. Swanberg trying to flush it out there. Baker comes in to help. Chalifoux cuts that off. Plays the puck into the corner. Baker with it under pressure. Dumps it in behind the net. Swanberg there. Puck ends up on the far side. Swanberg. Baker comes out with a puck. Cuts towards center. Feeds it down to Chalifoux. Or Swanberg takes a sharp angle shot. Goes wide. Rode pinches down. Tries to get it down into the corner. Rebels keep it in. For a little while, Kings come back the other way now. Kings. Shot on net. Hare makes the glove save. Look quite easy. Radke for the draw. Rebels come up with it. Stewart with the puck on the far side. Fans on his first pass. Gets it across to Barron. Barron keeps it. Takes a weak shot off. Quickly covered up there. So as I mentioned earlier, we got some new software I'm trying out. I'm really liking it. Going to be able to expand on this, and future broadcasts should be a lot more interesting. Kings with the puck, get it down deep. Cosgrove back to first. Relays it up to Barron. Barron under pressure. Puck fired out in the neutral zone. Stewart punches it ahead into the Kings' end. Kings with possession behind their net now. Looking to break out. Cross-ice pass to the far side. Rebels. A little giveaway there, allowing a free shot on Hare, who makes the save look quite nice.
You guys are standing right there. That's how it happens.
Face-off win for the Kings. Kings try to shoot from the point there, wide of the net. Gavin backhands it over to Rode. Rode feeds it up to Caron. Caron try to get out to Menzies, broken up by the Kings. Try to come the other way now. Kings under pressure from Menzies. Unable to get anything going as the puck comes all the way back. Menzies forechecking, forces them to tag up. Battle along the near side boards. Caron fires it back in. Jim in forechecking now. Jim and Menzies in pursuit. Menzies able to cut that off. As the puck's tipped out into the neutral zone. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. Caron comes in and helps. Rebels get it to Jim. Jim tries to bank it up the boards. Kings come back the other way, dump it in. Road to collect. Backhands it for Menzies. Menzies tries to relay that up. Baker. And icing's called with 16:52 left here in the second period. Still tied at 1. Baker out there for the draw. Kings come up with it. Chip it down into the far corner. Doesn't quite get there. The Rebels cut that off. Swanberg trying to kick it free. Loses his stick. Kick back to the blue line. Shot from the point. Bouncing puck. Rebels stop that getting on net. Rebound shot there. Hare makes a save. Kings still with possession. Feed it back to the point. Oh! And Hare flashes a leather off a slap shot. Makes a save. Rebels with the puck off the draw. Clear the zone. Knights dump it, or Kings dump it back in. Rebels try to force it up the strong side. Puck squirts out. Pass across to Chalafu. Chalafu near side. Feeds it into the middle. Rebels get it across to Swanberg, who dumps it in. And King clear the zone. Rebels need to tag up here. Rebels back on the attack. Baker with it. Takes a shot. Blocked. Over skates the puck. Kings come the other way now. And Kings with a go-ahead goal at 15:32 here in the second. Radke in for the draw. Kings come up with it. Puck ends up on Gavin's stick. Relays the puck up to Stewart. Stewart flips it down into the corner. Kings try to come up with it. Stewart there. Puck poked free. Kings carry it up the far side. Rebels try to break that up. Unable to. Kings come in. Odd man rush. Take the shot. Road with a block. Puck ends up in the corner. Relayed to the top of the blue line. Kings D make a couple of moves. Give it away. Stewart with it. With help. Gets stripped of the puck. Wraparound attempt from Radke. Makes a good attempt. Kings come back the other way. Drop it. Gets poked away. And Rebels back in the box for tripping. As Gavin being told he's the guilty suspect. Rebels on the penalty kill. Shot on net, goes wide. Kings control. Pass it back. Shot from the point. Hare with a save. 14:22 left to go here in the second period.
It's like wiping your ass before you poop. It makes no fucking sense. It doesn't feel good. That's it. That's showing up this off. Yeah, every time you three-ply. That sounds like cheap motel stuff. Might as well just use it. It's going through anyway.
Puck out in the neutral zone. Rebels trying to dump it down the ice. Menzies collects it in the neutral zone. Backhands it back into the Kings' end. Kings give it away. Swanberg happened to be there. Swanberg gets his pocket picked. Kings with numbers. Feed it across. Shot on net. Hare makes another save.
Oh, yes, we are. Sorry, I thought you said the evening. I don't know. I think this is the wrong time to leave. Where's the other team?
Rebels with a puck off the draw. And Menzies draws a penalty as he's tripped. Rebels with 4-on-4 for 45 seconds. And then we'll be on the power play. $13:23 left to go here, second period. Rebels down by 1 as it's 2-1 for the Kings. Kings with the puck off the draw, carry it up the near side. Swanberg tries to steal, almost does. And the Kings dump it down. Radke there first, backhands it into the corner for Rode. Rode, cross ice pass to Swanberg. Rebels offside as Menzies had a little bit of a jump there. Rebels with the puck off the draw, winning a little too cleanly. Radke tries to get it over to Rode. Rode under pressure. Menzies comes back to help. Rebels about to go on the power play here. Puck flipped out for Rode. Rode picks up some speed. Carries it in. Takes a shot, goes off a stick. Feeds it out front. And Rebels get the goal and tie it up at 12:29 as Rhodes able to get that over to Jim, puts it away. I guess that classifies as a power play goal as the penalty was over. And Gavin had just stepped out of the box. Rebels with a puck off the draw. Comes back to Heaton. Heaton plays it up for Chalafu. Chalafu up the near side. Under pressure. Carries it into the corner. Heads in behind the net. Feeds it back to the point. Cosgrove. Back to Chalafu. Shalafu spins, feeds it back to Cosgrove. Cosgrove. Cross ice seam pass. Puck comes back to Heaton. Heaton tees it up. Loose puck in front. Kings goalie quickly covers that up. 11:59 left to go, second period. Baker steps in for the draw. Swanberg with the puck. Feeds it back for Cosgrove. Cosgrove shot towards the net. Tipped. Loose puck. Squirts out. Kings come up with it. Kings feed it out in the neutral zone. Carried up the far side. Makes a move around Cosgrove. And Kings quickly answer back with a goal at 11:34 here in the second. Radke steps in for the draw. Rebels push it forward. Offside as Barron had a big jump. And we'll have the face-off back in the neutral zone. Rebels with the win. Dump it in. Kings come up with it though. Set up behind their net, try to break out. Stewart able to break that up. Holds it on the blue line. Kings come up with it though. Rebels carry it in. Cleared out in the neutral zone. Road collects. Road in the neutral zone. Bumps it over to Gabe. Fired up to Barron. Rebels offside, quickly tag up, but not fast enough according to Stripes. Radke in for the draw. Rebels come up with it, get it back to Road. Road feeds it across to Gavin. Gavin relays it up for Stewart, just out of his reach. Kings carried in on the far side. Gavin comes up with a puck. Tries to flip that up ahead. Kings break that up. Kings with the puck now. Carry it behind the net. Feed it across. Take the shot. Blocked there. Radke without a stick. Takes his man into the boards, pins him. Puck played out to the far side. Relayed out in the neutral zone. Barron able to chip it around. Loose puck. Collected. Kings with it. Look to break out. Rebels batted across the blue line. Get it to Stewart. Stewart takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Kings coming the other way now. Almost got around Heaton there, got a shot off. Hare makes a save. Heaton with a puck. Gets it to Gavin. Relayed up to Caron. Caron to Jim, carries it in, gets around his man. Tries to feed that into the slot. Nothing happening. Jim still with the puck. Down in the corner. Feeds it back to the point. Heaton dumps it back into the corner. Kings come up with it. Cut towards center. And play it out in the neutral zone. Kings Fake the shot, go into the corner. Puck ends up behind the net, try to feed it out in the slot. Loose puck in the crease, and Hare covers that up. Face-off win for the Rebels. Feed it up to Menzies. Menzies tries a cross-ice pass to Caron, just out of his reach. Kings come back the other way. Shot on net. Hare with a kick save. Kings still possessing the puck. Feed it back to the blue line. Played down low. Back to the other side. Shot from the point. Wide of the net. Caron there. Plays it behind the net. Comes up with the puck into the corner. Tries to feed that up. Rebels trying to clear the zone. Jim comes up with a puck. Gets around one man. Can't get around the second. Caron tries a pinch there. Rebels unable to hold as they battle along the near side. Finally get it down into the Kings' end. Kings now with on the far side under pressure from Swanberg. Swanberg steals the puck. Loose puck. Ends up behind the net there. Swanberg forces the issue. Chalafu helps out. Puck loose in the corner, clear to the near side. Comes all the way around. Rode picks it up. Tries to fire back in, gets it in deep. Rebels try to come up with it. Flipped out in the neutral zone. Back to Rode. Rode feeds it across to Gavin. Gavin, far side. Flips one up to Chalafu. Chalafu plays it ahead. Stripes is in the way again. And Kings come back the other way now. Try to cut towards center. Puck comes in on net. And Rebels are going to the box. Baker's being called for tripping. Rebels on the PK here at the 7:12 mark, second period. Tied at 2, or sorry, Kings with the go-ahead goals, 3-2 for the Kings right now. Kings with the puck. Feed it out in the slot, tipped away. Rebels not set up, chasing. Kings try to work the puck around. Puck poked away. Radke took a swing of that. Tried to clear the zone. Shot on net. Hare with a save. Rode tries to slap it down the ice. Kings prevent that. Rode under pressure there in the corner. Gets worked over. Kings with the puck now. D-to-D pass. Shot from the top of the circle. Ends up getting tipped and in the net. Kings with a 2-goal lead now at 6:05 in the second. Rebels having a lot of undisciplined penalties. They're going to be paying for that if they continue taking these penalties. Jim steps in for the puck. Kings come up with it. Swing wide, near side. Drop pass. Kings still controlling. Carry it in behind the net. Content to kill time now. As we got 5:46 left to go here in the second period. 18 for the Kings, goes for a lap, drops the puck for 22. Played in behind the net. Cosgrove tries to get there first. Stumbles. Jim comes up with a puck though. Feeds it for Caron. Caron slaps it off the boards and down the ice. Directly in on the goalie. Forced to cover that up. And looks like we've got a couple of players headed to the box. Rebels going on the power play here at 5:20 mark, second period. Roughing called against the Kings. Scramble draw, puck ends up behind the net. Menzies there. Comes up with the puck, carries it into the corner. Jim trying to help out. Menzies still with the puck. Feeds it across to Cosgrove. Cosgrove wrists one in, tipped into the corner. Jim comes up with it. Feeds it back to Cosgrove. Cosgrove to Jim. Jim carries it down, dropped in the corner for Caron. Back to Cosgrove. Cosgrove to Caron. Caron under pressure. Jim comes in to help. Jim now from behind the net. Feeds it back to Heaton. Heaton looking to tee it up, unable to. Ends up on a King stick and dumped down the ice. Cosgrove collects under pressure. Strong forecheck here. Radke digs it out. Finally, Cosgrove with the puck. Tries to feed that to Heaton, just out of his reach. Rebels all scattered here. Stewart for Cosgrove to Stewart. Radke tries to slap that in. 42 seconds left in the power play for the Rebels. Puck cleared down the ice, broken up there by the Rebels. Barry now through the center. Tries to make a move, can't. Gets stripped of the puck. Kings come back the other way. Puck ends up behind the net. Radke rubbed out his man there along the boards behind the net. Nice play. Puck in behind the net again. Radke there. Spins back, comes to the puck. Feeds it over to Barron. Barron to Stewart. Stewart tries a shot. Ends up in the corner here, still carrying. Stewart with it. Looking for somebody to get it to. Spins back, takes a sharp angle shot. Kings just slap it away. Puck ends up in the neutral zone. Road rushes to collect. Road under pressure. Spins and clears it. And Kings, caught with too many men, are going to take a bench minor here. And Rebels are going to go back on the power play. Rebels with an opportunity with 2 minutes 50 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what they can pull out. Loose puck in the corner. Rebels with it. Swanberg tried to sweep that in. No one there. Baker picks up the puck on the far side. Plays it in behind the net. Swanberg plays it out front. Chalafu unable to get a stick on it. Kings with all the time in the world. Look to go for a skate spin and fire it down in. Ends up on Gavin's stick. Gavin banks it up the boards to Chalafu. Oh, sorry, Baker. Baker plays it in behind the net. Pass back to Road. Road from the point. Stands on his dump. And the Kings dump it down the ice. Gavin to Shalafu. Tries to get that up to Menzies. Jim there gets it stripped off his stick. Quick shot on net. Hare with a save. Rowe collects the rebound, feeds the puck forward into the neutral zone. Penalty over as the Rebels unable to get anything going on that power play. Quick shot on net. Hare makes the save. Rebels trying to quickly play the out. Broken up by the Kings. Slapped back into their zone. Rode with the puck. Backhands it to Shalafu. Shalafu tries to slap it down. Can't. And Kings dump it back down in to the Rebels' end. Puck on the far side. Gavin picks it up. Plays it out to Jim. Just out of his reach. Shalafu dumps it into the corner. Puck down low. Menzies tries to get there. Blows a tire. And puck lifted down the ice. 40 seconds left to go in the period. Menzies with a steal. Puck out front. Jim there tries to get something going. Kings try to clear. Held at the line. Caron to Jim. Jim shoots. Loose puck in front. And Menzies upended. Puck ends up in the corner. Try to play that out in the front there. Kings clear it to the blue line. Held there by Heaton. Heaton down into the corner for Caron. And puck comes all the way down. This will probably finish out the period. And there you go after 40 minutes of play. Rebels 2, Kings 4. Shots on net. Rebels 27, Kings 26. All right, I'll be back in about 15 minutes with period 3.